So, what are these Switzerland people famous for?
Here at Magic's testing facility, gameplay technicians simulate every possible battle.
Call in the org and the raging goblin. What? The goblin's out sick? Well, send in Bob from accounting. I'd say the first round goes to the org.
Magic the Gathering. Beat your friends.
You're late. Mum's gone to a lot of trouble over this.
Sorry, Dillis.
It's on the table.
Oh, hello, son. How's my little lad, eh?
Steve, lunch will be ruined.
Lunch is already ruined. Your granny's cooking it. Never mind, eh? Big Mac and fries on the way over. Clever daddy. Hello, everyone.
Soup.
Hey, look, I can see kids. Give them a wave.
Stop shaking it.
I'm not shaking it.
I want to get off.
Crying out loud, it's a roller coaster. Just enjoy yourself. It's going to be great.
Scary day? Tell someone about it.
I've still got the blisters on my hands to prove it. I was holding on that tight.
BT, it's good to talk.
At the Homebase sale, there are thousands of great items coming down in price, including up to 30% off many power tools. So get down to the Homebase sale now.
The Mitsubishi Carisma, with its new revolutionary GDI petrol engine, gives up to 20% less CO2 emissions.
Sunshine heading my way.
Up to 20% better fuel economy. And up to 10% more power than an equivalent conventional engine for safer overtaking.
The new Carisma GDI doesn't need twee cartoon animation to show what it can do. The new Mitsubishi Carisma GDI. Some cars have it, some don't.
Ah, yes, I remember now. The army knife.
Vanilla.
Ah, bonny Scotland, home of the haggis, the glens, the tartans, the whiskies, and the golf.
We're going to watch some videos though, aren't we?
Something more substantial.
When we first moved in, it seemed like the perfect type of a family environment.
Daddy, the mouse is in here.
This rat without the tail was this big. All of a sudden, from under the closet, another one runs out.
Tom, they're in the hallway.
Who do I attack? Who do I go at? What do I
Tom,
do?
they're in the dining room. Tom, they're in the kitchen.
And I'm still swigging on this scotch.
Tom, they're in the living room.
I don't know what to do. The enemy was all around. They were here to conquer.
It's the disaster all Ireland has been fearing, an explosion at the propane factory in the new series of King of the Hill, next on 4.
You gotta get it together. Focus, focus, focus.
Coming up on FilmFour. Take a trip through time with Terry Gilliam's 12 Monkeys.
I'm not crazy.
And time after time, things go offbeat with a night of the Coen brothers' finest.
You know, for kids.
Romance is in the air with 2 evenings of love stories. FilmFour is only available on satellite, cable and digital television.
What I need to do is make a telephone call.
To subscribe, call free on 0800 44 1234.
Great idea. It's great.
Lovers, they may cause you tears. Go ahead, release your fears. Stand up and be counted. Don't be ashamed to cry. You gotta be bad. You gotta be bold. You gotta be wiser. You gotta be hard. You gotta be tough. You gotta be stronger. You gotta be cool. You gotta be calm. You gotta stay together.
Thomson is Britain's #1 holiday company. They arrange more holidays than anyone else.
I'm glad you booked with Thomson. Good move. Some people, right, don't care about the holiday company they choose. I mean, for the sake of a great holiday, would you quibble over a measly 20 quid? I mean, what sort of person's going to do a thing like that? Look! Excuse me! It's the most important 2 weeks of the year! Are you some kind of sadist? Look at the love in those eyes. Surely that man's wife deserves to go with Thomson!
More satisfied holidaymakers come back to Thomson than any other company.
I mean, would you risk the love of this fine woman for the price of a curry?
Thomson, look after #1. Let #1 look after you.
Imagine that the last 1,000 years took place in just one day. At daybreak, these remarkable figures appeared on Easter Island. Before breakfast, Edward the Confessor had built Westminster Abbey. By late morning, Michelangelo had shown us unimaginable beauty. Sir Walter Raleigh brought back the potato, just in time for lunch. Shakespeare wrote sonnets in the afternoon, and the Earl of Sandwich invented the sandwich round about tea time. Florence Nightingale, and later Mother Teresa, showed us the power of compassion. Logie Baird invented television in time for the evening news, and in the few minutes before bedtime, we've seen a man on the moon, the fall of the Berlin Wall, and the end of apartheid. Imagine what we can do tomorrow.
British Gas made 5 gas price cuts in 1998 and announced another for millions of customers in March. That makes 6 in a row.
Tickle both your fancies with your free His and Hers calendar, inserted into every copy of this weekend's News of the World. It's what Sundays are all about.
Our world is changing. And we're taking more responsibility than ever before. For our children's education, the welfare of our families, and our retirement. We're forming new attitudes to life and money. So what about banking? Can that stay the same? We think banking needs to change. And this is just the beginning.
You can now save £200 on your holiday at Thomas Cook. So don't just book it, Thomas Cook it.
If you didn't see the first series of Father Ted, this is what you missed. Another chance to see the hilarious and raucous Father Ted. Tuesday at 10 on 4.
On from the late TFI Vic and Bob and comedy queen Kathy Burke. This and more in half an hour on 4 after the new series of King of the Hill.
Get me 12 megs IV push and prep him for OR stat.
You what?